Well, good morning and welcome to what I believe is going to be the final installment of the introduction to the ABCs of prayer. We've already talked about ascribe, giving praise to God, telling Him His worth, believe who I am in Christ and not listen to the lies of the enemy, bless the Lord, thank Him for all the benefits and everything that He's done in my life, confess my sins and where I'm failing, where I'm falling short. Clothe myself purposely with the not the attributes of God, but the characteristics of Him that are similar to His attributes. Combat, where I put on the armor of God to go fight. Sob, where I weep about some of my disappointments and also spend some time grieving over what breaks the heart of God. Seeking God, going after Him, spending time in His Word where I learn of Him. And then that time where I'm still before Him, where I say, Speak, Lord, I'm listening. And then yesterday I talked about surrendering to God, where we come to Him with all of our requests without shame, but then at the end of the day, we say, Not my will, Lord, but yours be done. This morning I want to talk about the final two aspects of prayer. The next one is spirit-led. I'm ready to plan and plot my day at this point, and there are many things that are pressing for my attention. The tyranny, the urgent is coming upon me, but I'm going to choose rather than just run out into my day to pause for a minute and say, Spirit, would you direct my steps? I mean, if I'm honest, far too many days I have spent with me leading. And how did that work out for me? Most days, not so well. But this is Jesus, take the wheel. Where would you want me to go today? What's the plan today? It's another time to listen again and say, I want some direction from heaven. I need you to plot my course, Lord. I need you to tell me where we're going. And listen, God is always at work. He's always on the move. He's always doing something. There's an agenda that He has for the day. And I want to know, what is that, God? I can run out and do my thing today, or I can pause and say, God, where are we going? Where are you going today? Let me get behind what you're doing because I know that's going to be blessed and bring Him glory. The final tab is serve. Jesus said He did not come to be served, but to serve and to give His life a ransom for many. And so I remind myself in prayer before God, I'm on a mission, and it's your mission, and I want to go out and serve. Now, hopefully at this time, I've spent a lot of time with God in prayer, and so I'm absolutely filled with His presence. So I'm ready to go out and ooze out on people, ooze some Jesus on them, because I'm filled with Him. And I don't need anything from them at this point. I'm not a needy person where I need them to feed me and do this for me. No, I'm already filled with Him. I'm so satisfied with Him that I don't need anything from anyone else. I mean, that's the goal. I'm not saying I'm there, but that's the goal. And we do that in prayer because we've been filled up with Him. And so I get out my notebook, and really it's a time to plan my day, plan my week, look over it and see where I'm going. So my calendar then is being bathed in prayer. But not just the events that I'm going to do. I've been thinking a lot about spiritual disciplines, fasting and solitude, meditation, silence, those spiritual disciplines that aren't always easy to do. And we think about them from time to time, but I want to plot them into my week. And I mean, even evangelism is a spiritual discipline. I want to look at my schedule. I want to say, God, where are we going? But then I want to actually put into my calendar some of these things that are not the tyranny of the urgent, but that are very, very important things to do. So I can write them into my calendar. And in this also, there are some priorities that I have in life, priorities of taking care of my house and my finances, of spending time with my children. These are priorities that I have that I want to make sure that I'm keeping those priorities so I can spend time in prayer saying, God, here are my priorities. I've identified 12 of them that spell discipleship just to help me remember what they are, and then I can plot them into my week. So when you take all 12 of these elements together, if you spend a minute on each one of them, you got a 12-minute prayer time going on. Now, if you can spend 5 minutes on each of them, add it up, multiply it out, you got an hour. And I've reminded that hymn, Sweet Hour of Prayer, it always used to seem like it was so far fetched, like I could never get there. But now when I look at each one of these elements, I'm struggling to keep the elements to just 5 minutes per each one. So an hour doesn't seem to be long enough. Remember, our goal is not to get to an hour. It's not to be impressive to someone else. Our goal is to spend time with our God. And I hope these elements will help you do that. And as you organize your own prayer notebook, I'll begin next time to talk about the ascribe, the first element of prayer. God bless you. I hope you have a great day.